What is going on, everybody? What is going on, the Catch fam? Hope everyone is having a phenomenal night. Hope everyone is having a great start to the weekend here on this beautiful Friday night. We're going to hang out a bit tonight, hop into some live reaction to the NFL draft rounds 2 and 3. We're nearing the end of round 2. We have got a lot of offensive players for a lot of different teams already selected off the board. We got a lot to break down. Had a ton of fun last night during the first round, so we're going to hang out for a bit tonight, see what happens here in the second round, going into the third round as well. Make sure to hit that like button on the way, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and join the Catch family on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And I just noticed I am completely off screen. I have to have my camera in a completely different angle because of I can't have my TV showing at all. So maybe I just need to move my TV. But anyways, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna talk some football, talk some fantasy football. We got a lot to go over already. So let me see if I can get my camera in a non-crazy angle that actually puts me on the screen and be comfortable to watch my TV. All right, so let's see here. I think that my logo is still covering me. We'll get there. That looks a little bit better. Okay. So Trey McBride off the board to the Cardinals with the 23rd selection here in the second round, which makes him the 55th selection overall. Wow, we got to back up a little bit. We've seen a lot happen tonight already. So Christian Watson to the Green Bay Packers, a nice selection for the Packers. Were able to secure a receiver here in the second round, and a very good receiver at that. So I do think that Watson will have an opportunity to make an impact for the Packers this year. So that's going to be exciting and going to be interesting to see how that receiver room shakes out as well. Breece Hall going to the Jets. Kind of interesting. I don't think we necessarily had the Jets as a landing spot for Breece Hall, as the Cowboys pick in the second round at pick 56 is officially in. But this is an interesting selection, right? Breece Hall. Michael Carter had a very good rookie season. I don't know what to make of that backfield. I mean, I like the selection for the Jets. Guard and get more offensive firepower, but at the same time, it's interesting from a fantasy perspective. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And then Kenneth Walker going to Seattle at pick 41. Also interesting because you've got Rashad Penny and you've got a rehabbing Chris Carson in that backfield as well. So that is also very crowded. So probably the two top running backs going into this draft go to teams that already have potential RB1, as Sam Williams is taken off the board for the Cowboys here at pick 56 out of Old Miss edge rusher. So, yeah. Kenneth Walker being the same backfield that we really liked Rashad Penny coming out of, and Breece Hall being the same backfield that we really liked Michael Carter coming out of. So, these GMs, right, these coaches, they don't care about our fantasy team. So it's a little, I don't know, man, that's going to be rough. Smokey the Cat Cat, what's up, bro? Nice pick with Pickens. Yeah, I do like Pickens a lot. I just went over Watson. But, yeah, Pickens just got selected. I think Steven Marco is probably a little sad that he didn't slide to the Colts here at 53. We'll get to Pickens as well. But Pickens going to Pittsburgh, I think, a really nice pick. And listen, I mean, I definitely expected Watson to go in this round, but we saw some other receivers go before Pickens. I don't think we were necessarily expecting to, right? Robinson and Mechie the third, both good prospects, but I really didn't expect them to go before both Sky Moore and Pickens, who landed to really good teams. So, Robinson to the Giants could be interesting, but obviously he's not on a great team, but I don't know. We definitely need to keep an eye on Robinson. And Mechie the third to the Texans is also another player, right? Not great offenses, but these are two very skilled receivers that we need to keep an eye on. Not as highly rated coming into this weekend and everything, but at the same time, we definitely need to keep an eye on both of them. Mr. Sarcastic, what's up, baby? Pickens and the Steelers is nice. I like that pick a lot. I really do, guys. Yeah. And then Thornton, excuse me, the fastest receiver in the entire draft, the fastest receiver at the combine. The Patriots traded up to make this selection, and they give Mac and Cheese, a weapon here out of Baylor. So I think it's a nice selection. I'm going and get a speed type player to add to that offense, right? Already relatively. I mean, you lose Devonta. No, excuse me, you gained Devonta Parker. What am I saying? And you got Kendrick Bourne, right? You got Jacoby Myers. Patriots historically haven't been great at drafting receivers, but I do like this move here to go out and get a skill position guy. But George Pickens sitting there, who ended up going 52nd overall to the Steelers, really nice pick for the Steelers. I think he's going to make an immediate impact, even with Deontay Johnson there, and even with Chase Claypool there. I really, really like this selection. You go out and you get maybe your new rookie QB some weapons right away. So, yeah. And then Alec Pierce going to the Colts out of Cincinnati. Not as highly rated of an overall prospect, but definitely a good player overall. So I'll be interested to get Steven's feedback on that whenever I do get to talk to him. Then Sky Moore, just a few moments ago, went to the Kansas City Chiefs. I love this selection for the Chiefs. And I think, I'm kind of surprised that Sky Moore went this late and how many receivers went before. I mean, both Pickens and Moore. And I bet Steven's not very happy that the Colts went with Pierce over Moore, but I'll definitely be interested to find out. So a lot of receivers in this round. Then we just got Trey McBride taken a few moments ago off the board to the Arizona Cardinals. So joining a locker room that already has Zach Ertz, the highest regarded tight end in this draft, goes to the Cardinals. How will this impact Zach Ertz? Will definitely be interesting. And going back to Sky Moore, that receiving room, right? We've got Hardman, we've got Juju Smith-Schuster, and we've got MBS, and now we've got Sky Moore. I mean, I think the Chiefs are in a good place, and it's interesting because we were talking last night so much about the Packers, talking so much about the Chiefs. Why in the world were they going defense in the first round? Why in the world were the Chiefs trading up? It turns out that the Chiefs wanted to make sure that they got a stud corner. They went out and did that. And then honestly, I think the Packers are having a really good draft. And supposedly they went out and they got two guys who they didn't think they were going to be able to get if they didn't take them when they did. I think overall the Packers got two very nice defensive pieces, and then they went out and they still were able to secure a very highly regarded receiver in Christian Watson. All right, let's see here. Mr. Sarcastic says the Bills traded back. Okay, with Tampa Bay. Gotcha. So Tampa Bay just took a guard here. Guduki. That's my best pronunciation attempt there. So yeah, keep bolstering that offensive line. I like it. 6'5", 312 pounds. Oh, on here it's listing him as a guard. On TV it's listing him as a tackle, so maybe he can play a little bit of both. Cardinals have so many mouths to feed. Yeah, so much mouths to feed, yeah. They've definitely gone offensive here in this draft. I put out a little video today going over kind of round one and fantasy implications. Round one was a little bit more defensive, but I mean, really being able to reflect. And man, now I look at the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs have had a really nice draft too. I mean, Trent McDuffie and wow, got the edge rusher out of Purdue. Now they just went out and got Sky Moore. They're having I mean, we were sitting here saying that, the Chiefs should have taken Sky Moore here, or that, Green Bay should have gone out and gotten a receiver there. And both these teams were able to bolster their defenses and still come out of this draft with solid receivers. So I think that the Chiefs and Packers are having really good drafts so far. Now we just need to see the Ravens do the same as they loaded up on defense here in the second round. We need to see them come out and get some receivers for Lamar. Ronald, what's up, baby? What's up? We missed you last night, bro. Hope you're doing well. A.J. Brown, baby. A.J. Brown to the Eagles. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I like this move for the Eagles personally. Sorry, I had to read a text there. But I think it was a good trade for the Eagles. And I like A.J. Brown. Ronald says, I love it. Yeah. When we look at what the Eagles did, right? Looks like the Atlanta Falcons pick is in at pick 58. There we go. Took it a second. Man, the Jets are having a nice draft as well. But I love the selection of Jordan Davis to the Eagles. And then they were able to go out and get A.J. Brown as well. So they bolstered their defensive line. And got A.J. Brown. Like, two very big needs. Receiver and defensive tackle. And I like what they're doing a lot, man. I think they got an absolute stud at defensive tackle, too. As the Falcons have selected Troy Anderson out of Montana State, linebacker. All right, let's see here. Replace Cox and Kelsey with the year for them to get ready. Yeah, absolutely. They used the pick to get a receiver just on the draft, and thank God. I love the pick, man. All right, I love the trade. Love the trade for the Eagles. Mr. Sarcastic was pick it or reach with no QBs about to be taken in the second round. Knowing Willis was the number one QB on most of everyone's boards. I mean, you can definitely argue that it was a reach, but I think at the end of the day, you know, Steelers did their homework, and that's who they wanted. They went out and got their guy. So it's easy to call it a reach, but if he pans out, then he won't be a reach, right? And now, I mean, really, the fact that they were able to secure Pickens as well, it's like, I mean, I could see them going, with a defensive selection in the first round, maybe be able to trade up. When's their next selection in the third round? I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks like that they may be able to, theoretically been able to take in Malik Willis or maybe even Pickett in the third round, right? But right now, I do think they're putting together a nice draft overall. We'll see. And that's, a big thing of what we're looking for, in the second round and moving into the third round as Minnesota Vikings second round pick is in. Where is Malik Willis going to go? Oh, I've got the live ticker at the top here. Oh, that's kind of nice. Ed Ingram, guard out of LSU, goes to Minnesota. All right, they had the conviction. That's right, Smokey. That's right. That happens. There is always an early and late tier of QBs. If you miss the first wave, you fall. Yeah, that's probably what the Steelers were worried about, too. If they didn't go out and get their guy, that they weren't going to be able to get any QB that they liked. So I guess Pickens was their guy, and that's who they rolled with. So I don't think it's necessarily a reach. Especially with the fact that they were able to still go out and get George Pickens, right? I think so far a lot of teams are really putting out pretty good drafts overall. Dude, the Steelers getting Pickett and Pickens is like throwing me off. I was just going back to check, like, am I saying the right players? Got Pickett in the first round, Pickens in the second round. All right, so the Vikings go out and get a guard. Good pick here. I just need to stop messing with this NFL draft, whatever this is, draft tracker, because it keeps freezing up on us. Early rounds, everyone should look like they're doing good. That's true. I mean, on paper, everyone looks like they're doing good, but only time will truly tell, right? So Breece Hall goes to the Jets. And Kenneth Walker goes to Seattle. I feel like, I like both those selections for both those specific teams, but from a fantasy perspective, I don't think this is necessarily a good thing. We'll have to see. All right, so the Buffalo Bills are on the clock. Thornton to the Patriots was interesting, but a little bit of a reach. I agree. Yeah, pick to pick, Mr. Sarcastic. Dotson was a horrible pick not to take Burks. We'll see, man. A lot of receivers going. Dude, what's going on with Dean out of Georgia, the linebacker? He's still available, and he's a beast. I want to see when Malik Willis goes. Saw clips of the draft after the stream, and seemed Tomlin was emotional about drafting Pickett. I guess that's his guy, man. Oh, there's a trade. The Cincinnati Bengals have traded up. They are now on the clock here. So far, the Bengals have only taken Daxton Hill at the safety position. They paid a ton for Olave that are pan out. I do think with that trade that, at least on paper, that Washington won. I mean, they still were able to go out and get a receiver that they obviously believe in and acquire 2 later picks as well. So we'll see. It's obvious they weren't going to get Olave. It's definitely the Saints guy. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how that shakes out for the Saints. What are your guys' thoughts on these running backs, though? I mean, Breece Hall in a crowded running back room. At least you got Michael Carter there. Then Kenneth Walker. You got Chris Carson. Well, Chris Carson might not be the bigger concern, but Rashad Penny there as well. From a fantasy perspective, this is going to be really annoying to monitor. Michael Carter's stock just tanked. Yeah, and that's kind of the thing, right? Is Breece Hall is definitely going to have the opportunity to emerge as the number 1 back. And Kenneth Walker will too. I mean, we know that Seattle likes to run the football. And man, I feel like Pete Carroll's always loved Rashad Penny, but he has been injured on a pretty frequent basis, and so is Chris Carson. So Kenneth Walker is going to have a really good shot to step up there. And then Breece Hall, I mean, there's been some buzz about Michael Carter not being the guy, so it's going to be interesting. But both these young running backs are going to have an opportunity to emerge. How you guys feel about Christian Watson to the Packers? He's going to have an opportunity to play day 1. What's up, Prey? What's up, bro? Whew. Yeah, you had the Patriots trade up to get Thornton when Pickens was available and Sky Moore was available. So it's definitely interesting. Yeah, you're right. It's more talk at this point. You're right, Ronald. That's really all we can do, too. I love, I mean, think about this, right? The Chiefs traded back with New England, and New England takes a receiver. The Steelers take a receiver. The Colts take a receiver. And the Chiefs still land Sky Moore, who some people argued was worth a late round second pick. There were mock drafts where Sky Moore was going at the end of a late round first round pick. There were mock drafts where Sky Moore was going at the end of the first to the Chiefs. So, yeah. Ronald, if they spent the draft capital on Hall, they don't think Carter is the guy, or they don't do... Oh, so you're saying... Okay, I got you. It's more than talk. I got you. My bad. Yeah, you're right. I feel bad. I don't think I took Michael Carter in any best ball drafts, but for anyone who did, might be a little bit worried right now. Wasn't Luke Gaduki Duke pretty highly rated player? It's a pretty good pick for the Bucs. All right, the Bengals selection is in. And then the Niners pick. Uh-oh. Cam Taylor Britt out of Nebraska, corner. So they're bolstering that secondary. I like it. I mean, they addressed the offensive line in the offseason already. I like the fact that they're going defense and going for the secondary as well. It is a lot to spend on a running back. It is. It's just crazy because Carter's only in his sophomore season. I don't know. I guess they don't have the conviction, right? So how are we drafting Hall, Carter, and Walker? Oh, God. I'm going to have to hop into some mock drafts tomorrow and really kind of evaluate where these guys are going. And I might not even do a mock draft. I might do a live best ball draft and see how they're being drafted. It's going to be hard to tell. I think right now Hall is probably the highest rated out of those three. Because like you're saying, Jets have a good and young team. I agree. I think the Jets have done a lot of really good things in this draft so far to help point them in the right direction, right? Walker's going to be interesting. And Carter's going to be interesting. I mean, you're basically going for 50-50 splits there. The Seahawks, though, I mean, you have Chris Carson rehabbing and coming back as the Niners pick is in here at pick 61. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to evaluate those three running backs. But they're going to be later round guys, probably 5th round. Ford, maybe Hall goes a little bit higher. But that's the thing, right? If Hall had gone to a really running back needy team, we'd be drafting him a lot higher. Or even a team that he could be the clear-cut guy that a veteran's leading the way, right? T. Ruse, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you hanging out, baby. What's up? What's good? I'm a Baltimore fan, and we killing it. I do like what you guys are doing in the draft, but how do you feel about the receiver position? You guys are having a phenomenal draft, other than the fact that your receiver room is desolate at the moment, right? And, I mean, I guess Hollywood Brown requested a trade. That news came out kind of late last night that he requested a trade at the end of the season and that the Cardinals and Ravens had agreed on a trade before last night. And there was a lot of... Basically, if the trade had gotten leaked, the Cardinals said that they were going to pull out. So it was kept pretty secure. I love what you guys have done in the draft. Don't get me wrong. You guys had a phenomenal first round. But let me know, man, as a Ravens fan, how you feeling about the offense? How you feeling about the wide receiver room? Obviously, Mark Andrews is the guy there. And obviously, you guys are a run-first offense, especially with Lamar Jackson at the helm. But Hollywood Brown's a big loss. But don't get me wrong, Bateman can step up. But outside of Bateman, I'm a little bit worried about that receiving room overall. Ronald Carter falls to the dead zone, probably 5th to 6th rounder. Yeah, I 1,000% agree with that. T-Ruse, Jets murdering the draft. Yeah, they're having a phenomenal draft, man. They really are. I personally value a franchise center more than a wide receiver, too. That's a fair enough point. And you guys got a stud at the center position, a stud at the safety position. And you guys went out and got a very good player the edge rusher position as well. So I love what you guys are doing in the draft. And it's a very Baltimore Ravens-esque draft as well. So I think you guys are having a good draft. I don't disagree with that at all, man. Not at all. Let's see. Best thing they did is get rid of Hollywood. Sure. If he wanted out, then I guess I can't disagree with that, man. For real, he just wasn't going to be the guy there. Sure. And I think he's a really good fit. With the Cardinals, he gets to play with his former college quarterback. So, oh my gosh. Here's a meme. New York Jets, 2 Michael Carters, 2 Wilsons. Now we got Breece Hall and Bryce Hall. That's kind of funny. Sorry, it's on the screen there. Ron the Goat, what's up, baby? What's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping by. What's up? Can't be worse than having Darnold at QB. What had the Panthers done this? They went out, they got a lineman in the first draft. They got an absolute monster, right? But they don't have yeah, that's right. They don't have any selections here in the second round. What's up, Ron? It's good to see you, baby. What's up? T-Roo's saying, I'm confident Duvernay fills in fine. Yeah, I mean, Duvernay is a good receiver as well. So Drake Jackson out of USC goes to the San Francisco 49ers here at pick 61. Bateman, I think, can be as good for less money. It was also good for the Cards. Yeah. Definitely the Cardinals. I mean, I think from a fantasy perspective, it hurts Hollywood Brown the most. Because if he stays with Baltimore, he's getting the wide receiver 1 targets, even with Andrews being your number 1 target. He's out of the wide receivers, he's getting the most targets at that position, right? Now that he goes to the Cardinals, it's going to be very crowded, especially if Hopkins can stay healthy, especially with Trey McBride now going to the Cardinals, being drafted at 55 overall. So don't get me wrong, I think Hollywood Brown can still perform similar to how Christian Kirk performed last season, but they got a lot of mouths to feed, as Smokey the Cat alluded to earlier. Let's see. Ron the Goat. We finally got a good starting tackle. Yeah, he's a monster, man. Been years now. What's up, Ronald? Says Ron. Ron says it's been a minute. We got both Rons in the building. Hope you've been good, John. 100%, man. Hope you've been good as well. I'm doing great. Living the dream, bro. Good to have you guys. Good to have the Catch fam in here tonight, hanging out. All right, let's see. I got to send a quick text. The Chiefs selection is in. I'm interested to see who the Chiefs get here. Brian Cook out of Cincinnati. Let's see. Does it give us any info? No, it just wants us to grade. But, yeah, safety out of Cincinnati. I mean, definitely a hole at the safety position for the Chiefs, so I think a good selection there. Now we got the Bills, and is this the Broncos' first selection? I think it is. Did they trade back? No. Or did they trade up? The Broncos are picking at pick 64. Oh, this is from, okay. Mr. Curly, what's up, baby? What you think about Packers wide receiver Christian Watson? I love this selection of Christian Watson for the Packers. I think some Packers fans and Packers naysayers were kind of panicking last night when the Packers did not draft a receiver. But overall, I think that they've actually had a really good draft. Really, really do. I think they went out and they got 2, defensive cornerstone pieces that they had holes at. And then they were able to go out and get a receiver who can play like a wide receiver 1 next to Allen Lazard this year. So, yeah, I love what they did going out and getting Watson and bolstering their defense in the first round. So I would not be too upset if I was a Packers fan. Outside of the fact that Devontae Adams not on your team anymore, I guess, right? So, I like what they've been able to do. I do. Ron the Go, fantasy can't start any sooner. I'm 1,000% with you. Been doing so many mocks. Oh, yeah, man. We've been doing, it's nice to have the draft here to give us a little bit of a break because we've been doing like a mock draft or a live Underdog draft every single night here at the channel. And I'll keep doing it, man. I love Love mock drafting. Love doing the live drafts, but it's nice to have a little bit of a breather. And we're not going to slow down anytime soon, man. So, feel free to join some of our subscriber mock drafts or any of the mock draft hangouts that we do, man. We would love to have you there. Is Lazard really a wide receiver 1, though? Guess it sounds wrong since it isn't Adams. I mean, on paper, at the moment, although Christian Watson's going to have a huge opportunity to take that. Yeah, Christian Watson 100% may become the wide receiver 1. But, yeah, on paper, Lazard's the guy. So, we'll see what that means by the time the season starts. Just took a sip of water, and I, inhaled an ice cube. So, that was interesting. You got to the point where I can't even keep up. Oh, yeah. We are pumping out the fantasy content, brother. T-Ruse, Julio still out there. Could be a decent pickup for the right price. I agree. I like him the most on the Colts, personally. Going back and playing with Matt Ryan, I really think that is the best fit. Especially with just Tennessee just was not the right fit for him at all. So I like him going back and playing with Matty Ice, and I agree, at the right price. So we'll see where he lands, but I do think he'll probably want to go to a contender, being that he has not won a Super Bowl. I guess the Colts are a contender, even though they didn't make the playoffs. That defense, that run game. I really would like him landing to the Colts, having a reunion with Matt Ryan. Ronald says he's not a wide receiver 1. Let's see. Whatever depth chart says. Eagles' best wide receiver is Jackson, who's never a wide receiver 1. That's like a thing, at least a true wide receiver 1. Sure. I'm just saying on paper, but I get what you're saying as well. I'm so much happier with AJ over Debo. I think Debo is massively overrated. We'll definitely find out. Mr. Sarcastic says, W Bills pick. I don't have the pick yet. I take Ayuk over Debo by metrics any day. I like AJ Brown as a fit for the Eagles offense a little bit more. Who's making this pick for the Eagles? I mean, for the Bills. He was wearing a green hat. We were talking about the Eagles, and I said Eagles. Oh, it's Stevie Johnson. Okay. Dude, that is a sick Bills hat. You need to... any Bills fans need to see this. James Cook out of Georgia. All right. So the Bills do get a running back. It's not Breece Hall, but it is a running back. Wow. So more fantasy implications for us. A 1,000 scrimmage yards, 11 touchdowns in 2021 for James Cook at Georgia. Wow, he is fast. Interesting. All right, when doing mocks after those top 10, 15 wide receivers fall, others seem the same value. Yeah. I mean, I think there's 5 or 6 receivers who hold extreme value. And then you get into the second to third tier, and I think you're right. There's a plethora of receivers going into the second to sixth round who have very similar value and could have very similar years overall. James Cook, W. I like it for the Bills. Ron, I'm just watching the stream, not the TV too. Still feeling good about Singletary. I am too. Feeling less good about Zach Moss, who I was taking in some best ball drafts. Just as a chance as a 50-50 split in some games. So yeah, I think Singletary will be fine. But it'll be interesting to see how this affects things. I think Singletary will probably still get a lot of red zone looks, though. I really think a lot of teams. I mean, the running back position is just thinner than it's ever been. It just feels like running backs get cycled through quicker than ever. But I like that the Bills went with an offensive piece here. And the Broncos pick is in. Nick Bonito out of Oklahoma. Edge rusher. Like this selection. Broncos' first pick. His comp is Cliff Averill. Knowing the Bills, they will try to make him the scat back, and that's not the value on the Bills. Yeah, and I really think for the running back position, there's just not as much value for the Bills because they are a pass-first team, although Singletary did really show a ton of value from a fantasy perspective in the second half of the season. But it's going to be interesting, man. And that's the thing. You just never know what's going to happen with rookies. They can make an immediate impact. They can make an impact the second half of the season. They can make an impact in 2 years. They can make an impact never. So it's difficult to evaluate, man. All right, so the Broncos have their first selection. They're happy in their draft room. All right, second round is officially over. Oh, yeah, isn't he related to Dalvin Cook? I think you're right, Smokey. Yeah, it is his brother. History of the Bills is any indication the rookie won't make an impact despite talent. Wow, it is his brother. I forgot about that. Dude, what is up with this ad? Okay. Well, that's what's up, man. I don't know, man. We might have to draft him if he's related to Dalvin Cook. It's basically like a mini Dalvin Cook on your team. All right, well, that's what's up. Good for James Cook. And the Jacksonville Jaguars selection is in to start the third round. Is the third round longer? I don't think it is. I don't know, but one of those game ads is like double the volume, the stabbing noises, it's like sex noises, super awkward and annoying. Yeah, I usually don't. I stay away from those little mini games, man. They're dangerous. All right, the Jags pick is in. Vikings are on the clock. So we got the Jags, the Vikings, the Giants, Texans, Titans, Jags, Bears, Seahawks, Colts. We'll see if any trades, any swaps start to happen here. Malik in the first 2 rounds is crazy. I am kind of surprised. Yeah, we were just talking about wondering when Malik Willis was going to go, and he's still available. So looking at teams that could draft him, the Vikings potentially looking for whoever's going to be the heir to Kirk Cousins. The Giants, you got Danny Dimes to start for now, but he's on the hot seat. I don't think the Texans are going to go QB. I think that they have faith in Davis Mills, which I'm fine with. The Titans may be looking for an heir to Ryan Tannehill. I don't think the Bears will go Malik Willis, but there's a chance. And the Seahawks, obviously, at 72, a glaring team. And even the Colts with Matty Isis are starting QB. And then Matty Isis' former team, the Falcons. I mean, you've got some real legitimate teams that could go out and get Malik Willis early in the third. And Ronald makes a good point here. If he drops to the Eagles' third, they will take him out of value. I mean, kind of like what they did with Jalen Hurts, right? But at the same time, we're looking at teams that are kind of QB needy or have a veteran QB starting. But any of these teams could go out and take a Malik Willis just due to sheer talent, right? I mean, it's kind of the perfect example is the Eagles when Carson Wentz was their starter. And he was actually, the best Carson Wentz we had seen, right? and no one was expecting him to get replaced. It looks like the Jags went out and got Luke Fortner out of Kentucky, center. But don't be surprised, man, if a team surprises us and goes out and gets Malik Willis, even if they have a solid starting QB. Quarterback position, most important position on the field, right? Also, Kevin Kolb and Foles is what they do. That's true. Kolb for McNabbs, Foles with Vic. Oh, Kevin Kolb. All right, so the Jags get a center. I like this selection. The Jags are having a pretty decent draft, too. Although they, made that shocker at pick 1. Yeah, I like this selection for the Jags. Number of QBs selected in the first and second rounds of the last 5 drafts. 2018, 5. 2019, 4. 2020, 5. 2021, 6. 2022, 1. It's Colby's, like corn on the cob. He sucked. He did suck. He did. Yeah, Kevin Cobb. Don't try to get me to pronounce things correctly, because I won't. Foles at least had his moments. Yeah, and at least he had him in the Super Bowl too. All right, so the Vikings go out and select a linebacker here out of Oklahoma. Vikings have gone pretty defensive in this draft overall. Trying to bolster that defense. Been watching old drafts on ESPN and saw Eli Manning was pissed when he was drafted by the Chargers. That was hilarious. Yeah, I think it was more than pissed. What, is that like the only successful draft trade of all time? Yeah, he was not happy. Not at all. They tried the same thing with Matt Barkley behind Bradford. It just didn't work. It was very much their MO. Man, it'd be interesting to see if they... I mean, what? When's their next pick? They got a while. Pick 83. It's not that far away, I guess. Be interesting to see, man. Well, the Rams actually have a selection at pick 104. I don't know, man. If you're the Seahawks, I feel like you go Malik Willis here. But I've also heard that the Colts are interested in Malik Willis. That's really what I'm watching for right now. The Giants selection, and the pick is in, the selection is going on, and it is a guard out of North Carolina, continuing to bolster that offensive line. I would think the Titans do. Yeah, Titans are interesting too. Like I said, Ryan Tannehill on a subpar. You move on from A.J. Brown. We had some discussion last night that they might go running back too. Maybe looking to move, Derrick Henry down the line eventually, a couple years. By a couple, I mean like 2 to 3. That has not happened, but maybe you're looking to move on from Ryan Tannehill as well. We'll see. I mean, if they're not, then they're in a win now, right? Barkley's stock rising. I think that's fair to say. Giants are going out and getting an offensive lineman. And the Titans got a corner, round 2. And that was it. Do you know we were offered a trade to get Russell Wilson to save like a 4th rounder? We drafted Cobb instead. No, I did not know that. Still pissed about that. I would be too. No, I did not know that at all, Ronald. Trying to look through each round, see if there's anything we haven't talked about that I wanted to bring up. But I'm on the worst website possible. I don't understand why the ticker doesn't last. The ticker's cool at the top there. Oh well. All right, the Browns pick is in. I'm just going back to... Wait, did the Browns trade up with the Texans? Other running backs, I really like Cook. I think he has the best opportunity to take that backfield, in my opinion. Yeah, I think really any of the running backs have an opportunity. I think they're skilled enough. We'll see, man. Can I go to prospects? Can I go to teams? Picks. Wow, this site is awful. Do I want unbeatable internet? Kind of. I'm always worried about rookies, like drafting rookies in fantasy. I'm always worried to pull the trigger. Like, really, the only recent running back that I wasn't was Najee Harris. And that's because I told myself that I was too worried all the time about rookie running backs in the first round. After missing on a lot of really good rookie running backs. All right, we're stuck evaluating the first round. I'm interested to see who the Browns pick here, though. There we go, round 3 of 2014. What? No, 2022, please. Yeah, I'm interested to see who the Browns pick here. Got Kevin Stefanski in his office. Is this the Browns' first pick of this draft? Ooh, Ian Rappaport's saying that the Panthers could potentially move into the 3rd round to try and select a quarterback. We'll see. Browns fans are going crazy. Pick is in. All right, we finally got the... I'm not messing with this anymore. All right, so the Texans have traded out of this selection. The Browns had the selection here. Now the commentators are saying that Malik Willis might fall to the next round to the Panthers. My gosh, he's making this selection for the Browns. He's going crazy. Oh, it's a wrestler. That makes sense. I don't know why I'm so fixated on the Browns selection here. Cornerback Martin Emerson out of Mississippi State. Okay, good pick. Let's get some secondary help. Why not? Poor Willis. I would not be surprised if the Jags took him either. Dougie likes his QBs, yeah. Put him behind Trevor Lawrence. Let him compete. I kind of had the same thought. What's the WTF for? The Browns? All right, so far here in the 3rd round, 2 offensive linemen, a linebacker, and a corner. And now the Titans pick is in. The Titans just have 1 pick in this round? No, they got 2. Okay. I thought they picked a QB for some reason that wasn't Willis, but I just heard it wrong. Okay, corner. Yeah. Not quarter, corner. All right, the Titans are coming out to make their selection. Let's see who it is. Man. Willis is losing money by the minute. Yeah. I think he'll be fine either way, but you're right. Especially falling out of the first. Oh, so the Titans won tackle out of Ohio State. Okay. It's a good pick. It says he's got popcorn feet. Okay, so the Titans get a blocker for Derrick Henry. I guess that's good for his fantasy outlook. Let's go. And now the Jags are on the clock. I didn't know about the popcorn feet. Good pick then. Yeah, it makes a big difference. All right. So round 3 is moving pretty quickly. I feel like this is the point in the draft where they try and speed things up. I really just want to see where Malik Willis goes. All right, the Jags pick is in. See what happens. Chad Muma, linebacker out of Wyoming. Because Dougie picked Foles when he was with the Eagles. Yeah, man. I mean, as these picks are going, it's getting very defensive. Eagles have pick 83. Could be interesting there. But we've got the Seahawks, Colts, and Falcons all here. Could see any 3 of these teams going QB. Don't get me wrong. I could see the Bears potentially, but I think they're going to let Justin Fields take the helm there. But Colts have 2 selections. Got the Broncos and Ravens in there. The Browns and Chargers. Texans, Giants, Falcons select twice for the Eagles. Linebacker, it's not very Andy-like. He was QB coach and Foles was his guy. Oh, yeah, I forgot for a second that Peterson was the Jaguars head coach. So, yeah, the Jaguars have gone edge rusher, linebacker, center, linebacker. So, pretty defensive. Dean is still available out of Georgia. We got 4 QBs. Willis, Coral, Howell, and Ritter all available. It'll be interesting to see the Bears pick right here. New head coach, pretty defensive minded. I'm interested to see who the Bears pick here. Why do I feel like they haven't picked yet? When they definitely have. Ronald, he also pulled him out of retirement in KC and signed him in Philly. That is true. That is true. Brad, what's going on, man? What's going on? Appreciate you stopping by. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thoughts on Sean Ryan? Yeah, he's what, offensive tackle out of UCLA, right? Has he not been drafted? I don't think he has. I don't have a ton of feedback on him, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not as in-depth with the college prospects as my co-host Steven is. But maybe he goes here to the Bears, who are pretty tackle needy, right? I played high school ball with him, so I wanted to see people's predictions. Oh, that's what's up, dude. That's what's up. Where do you predict that he's going to end up going? Ooh, the Bears go receiver. Velus Jones Jr. out of Tennessee. I mean, it's a need. Need skill position guys. Help out my boy Darnell Mooney. Brad, third round. I'm hoping Steelers. Are you a Steelers fan, man? Steelers are having a nice draft. Well, that's what's up, man. All right, so the Bears get a receiver here. Now the Seahawks are on the board. Will we see Malik Willis go? Bears are happy with that selection. I guess the draft room is always happy. So we got the Seahawks, Colts, Falcons, and Broncos taking us to pick 75 with the Broncos. Will the Seahawks take a QB? Will the Colts take a QB? Will the Falcons take a QB? So let's see. Velus Jones, the first skill position player taken. In terms of fantasy implications, we'll have to see. I don't think it necessarily affects Darnell Mooney as a wide receiver 1. Oh, nice. We can watch some highlights here. Hopefully I don't get flagged for copyright for this, but oh well. Can we do that on any of these? Oh, we can. Thanks, NFL Network. This isn't really a highlight. All right, the Seattle Seahawks pick is in. The Colts are on the clock. They just black it out to us, but you're fine if they post clips. Yeah, that's true. I could always go through and edit it too. Plus, like, we probably won't get in trouble. We will watch these mini highlights then. I was hoping there'd be more highlights. There's a lot of interviews. Okay, there's some highlights. All right, here the Seahawks pick here. Best available: Nakobe Dean, Matt Corral, and Malik Willis. Colts. Same 3 players. When did the Seahawks pick again? Do they have another pick in this round? No. Wait, did they already have a pick? No. Why did I think they had 2 picks? That was last round. Okay. I just want to see where Malik Willis goes. I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight, man. Get in the live chat. Let me know what's going on, man. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Go ahead and join the Catch fam, baby. Getting closer and closer to 1,000 subs, man. Let me know what's up, man. Let me know how you guys are enjoying the draft. Let me know what you guys thought of the first round. What you guys think of some of the receivers taken, some of the running backs taken that we've seen tonight. Trey McBride going to the Cardinals. 2 big trades. A.J. Brown and Hollywood Brown last night. Let me know what's popping, man. I stay long enough for the Eagles pick. I will. 1,000%, bro. I'm going to try and stream for this whole round. I'm a little tired. I do have to work tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. It's moving pretty quickly, so. But I'll definitely stay for the Eagles pick, Ronald. I got you, bro. Malik Willis. Where are you going? Wow. Jakeem Griffin's looking fresh, dude. Seahawks go Abraham Lucas, offensive tackle out of Washington State. They do not go QB. Wow. I mean, it's a good pick. They need offensive linemen. It's just interesting to see how far Willis is falling. I mean, we had mock draft after mock drafts out there where Malik Willis was a top 10 pick, man. And I'm rooting for Malik Willis. I mean, he's out of Virginia, out of Liberty, man. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right, Colts are on the clock. See, Colts had pick 73. Why did I think they had another pick in this round? They don't. Wait, yeah, they do. They have 77. Okay, my bad. Potential they trade out of this pick. So Abraham Lucas. We're in a 4.9240 at the 40. Unofficial time was a 5.0. All right, the Colts pick is in. What in the world is going on my TV? Who is doing this pick for the Colts? I'm so confused about what they're doing. Oh, the Cheeky Boyos. Aren't they like TikTokers or something? Okay, so the Colts go Jelani Woods, tight end out of UVA. Shout out to Virginia once again. It's a big body tight end, man. I mean, it's a position that they needed filled. So they go out and they get 2 skill position guys, a receiver and a tight end. I like it. I like it. Oh, he's a good blocker, too. 598 receiving yards, 8 touchdowns, led the ACC in tight end. I don't know if that's in touchdowns or in receptions. I think in touchdowns. So right now, they're showing you got Matt Ryan, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, and Jelani Woods post-draft. But you still got Mo Alley Cox there, right? I couldn't tell you the next receiver on that depth chart, though. I think that's a good couple of selections for the Colts. Falcons pick is in. Mr. Sarcastic. Uh-oh. What's going on? Desmond Ryder. Wow. Out of Cincinnati selected here. Going to the Falcons. It's definitely Desmond Ritter, right? I said Ryder, but either way. So our second QB is finally taken. Wow. Good for him, man. Good for him. Watching him celebrate with his family. That's what's up, man. The Falcons probably feel pretty good about that. Wasn't he like a top 3 prospect before the past couple of months? His comp is Marcus Mariota. We'll look at that. Career record for most passing touchdowns at Cincinnati. He's also mobile. I think that's a good pick for the Falcons, man. I think it's a good pick. Yeah, I like this pick for the Falcons. Willis must be going crazy right now after being projected a possible first round. Yeah, that definitely is not fun. Definitely not fun at all. All right, Texans are on the clock. Then we got the Ravens and the Colts. I don't know, man. I think the Colts might go offensive line, might go defense, or they might go QB. I really don't know. Be interesting to see. We still have no Malik Willis, though. Yeah, I think that's a good pick for the Falcons. Got Marcus Mariota help develop him. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Ronald Eagles. 83, man. It's getting juicy. It's like we're on like an Eagles watch party here. Oh, okay. The Texans have made a trade. Oh, wait, that's right. Denver was here originally. The Texans traded up. And the Broncos traded back. Interesting. Who do the Texans want? Who do the Texans want? Mr. Sarcastic says, nice pick. It's Christian Harris, linebacker out of Alabama. I agree. It is a good pick. I think the Texans have had a pretty good draft. Just kind of stockpiling different players. So Christian Harris goes to the Texans. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now the Ravens are back on the clock. They go receiver. I feel like the Ravens can do anything, really. So far, just 2 skill position players. Jones to the Bears, Woods to the Colts in this round, in the 3rd round. See what happens, man. See what happens. Texans get a linebacker here. All right, so we got the Ravens, the Colts, the Browns, Chargers, Broncos, Giants, Falcons, Eagles. Steelers get another pick here. Where are the Jets? Yeah, the Jets are at the end of this round. Okay. I feel like they made so many good picks already. Cracking my back, man. Saw that live. A nice little back crack. All right. Anticipation is killing me here, man. Rams get a pick at 104. Niners at 105. Chiefs are at 103. We got some interesting picks in here. All right, Ravens pick is in. Like on a commercial break, so I feel like they're delaying like the pick on purpose. Ron, I don't know if they noticed, but 103 is more than 96. This is true. Yeah, I mean it says these are all comp picks. So 4th rounders aren't really 4th rounders. Yeah, it's a good point. These are all comp picks. I didn't even thought about that. Yeah, because it should end at 96. I didn't even thought about that at all. Yeah, comp picks. You're right. I was thinking, like, looking at this, like this round feels a lot longer for some reason. Yeah, there's a ton of comp picks tonight. Picks 97 to 105. All right, can we get the Ravens pick or what? All right, I'm reading the subtitles. Ian Rappaport is talking about Malik Willis. No real insight. Just speculation still. I mean, someone's going to draft Malik Willis eventually, but at this point, I don't know if it's going to be a QB needy team. Like I said, I'm rooting for Malik Willis. All right, who do the Ravens pick? Josh Charles is announcing the selection. Defensive lineman. Says Mr. Sarcastic. I think that's a good pick. Yeah, Travis Jones out of Connecticut. It's a good pick. He was pretty highly regarded coming in the draft, too. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, number 5 at position according to Bucky Brooks, so. It's a big dude right there. His 40 looks so fast. Led the team in sacks 2021. Ravens fans are happy, I guess. Watching them on the screen there. Colts pick is in. I will be surprised if the Colts pick a QB, man. We'll see. We'll see. No, tackle. Tackle out of Central Michigan. Bernhard Raymond. It's a good pick. They need offensive linemen. It's a good pick. At this point, man, I don't know. We might be seeing some QBs go in the 4th. So we got the Browns, Chargers, Broncos, Giants, Falcons, Eagles. Got the Eagles coming, Ronald. I think the Colts have had a good draft. Really going heavy on offense. Yeah, I think the Colts have had a good draft. All right, the Browns pick is in. Yeah, Nakobe Dean is still available. Why is he not being drafted? I'm trying to see if he has any like medical. Doesn't look like it. Huh? So he's got a 6.4 grade, will become good starter within 2 years. Whatever that means. Interesting. Browns fans getting hype. Choose Alex Wright, defensive end. Okay. Nothing wrong with that pick. Fan ballot. Grade this pick. We'll say good draft pick. Oh, should have gone excellent, I guess. Whoa, why is the Blue Man Group on my TV? All right. Chargers are on the clock. Chargers time. Chargers, Broncos, Giants, Falcons, Eagles. Getting excited for that Eagles pick. Let's see. This round has been mainly linemen, defense, which is fine. Let's take a look back at round 2. The Bucs went defensive end, Logan Hall. Packers did not hesitate to take a receiver. Do the Packers have a selection here in round 3? Yeah, pick 92. They might take another receiver. I think the Packers are actually having a pretty damn good draft, though. Man, we saw Breece Hall get drafted tonight. Kenneth Walker. And James Cook. 3 running backs taken tonight. Trey McBride. Ooh. Be a crowded offense for the Cardinals. You got Ertz and McBride now. Got Hollywood Brown. Chiefs got Sky Moore, man. I really like that pick for the Chiefs. Really like it. Yeah. I also still love George Pickens going to Steelers. Oh, did Chase Claypool announce that pick? That's kind of funny. I think the Bucs are kind of quietly having a pretty nice draft too. All right, the Chargers pick is in. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Chargers did not have a second round pick because of the Khalil Mack trade. All right. Chargers are making their pick. Ronald, got to take you on the road to Mickey D's. Sounds good, bro. Get a McChicken for me. Oh, that's FaZe Rug. Making the pick with Austin Eckler. That's what's up. Shout out FaZe Clan. We go safety JT Woods out of Baylor. I mean, that defense going to be dirty next year, man. Add someone next to Derwin James. Broncos go tight end, no more Albert O. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Albert O in trouble? Ronald, they closed soon and got the munchies. Be safe, bro. Get a McChicken for me. I haven't had one in a long time. I did eat Taco Bell last night. I'm not going to lie to you guys, though. Taco Bell is really my fast food place. McDonald's is good. All right, Broncos pick is in. Mr. Sarcastic is a tight end. I'm waiting to see it officially. Yep, it is tight end Greg. Greg. Good old Greg. Out of UCLA. Okay. Kind of an interesting selection. I thought that they really liked Albert as well. Eagles are soon, Ronald. They are soon. But okay, go get another skill position player for Russell Wilson. Why not? You look happy in the draft room there. All right, the Giants pick is in. Moving quickly again. They go cornerback out of LSU. I mean, they need just about everything, so it's a good pick, I guess. Getting closer and closer to the Eagles. Who's going to take Dean even though the injuries? He has crazy high upside. Yeah. I'm with you, bro. I've been saying all night long. If Willis is day 3, I know, right? He might be falling to day 3. Giants have had a pretty good draft. Got Thibodeau, Neal, receiver, another lineman, now a corner. It's a good draft. On paper, at least. All right, the Falcons pick is in. Ronald, Eagles are 1 pick away, bro. Falcons go edge rusher. Malone out of Western Kentucky. His comp is a baby Brian Burns. All right, Eagles are on the clock. I'm here waiting with you, Ronald. This still says the Giants are on the clock. That is not true. Eagles are on the clock. I'm excited, man. We got the Eagles, Steelers, Pats, and Raiders in a commercial break. All right, so we got a couple quick selections there. A tight end to the Broncos. That's kind of interesting in terms of fantasy, right? We were all feeling pretty good about Alberto. He was really moving up on fantasy boards and mock drafts, and now we got Greg in here. My guy Greg. A little fantasy implications. We'll see how that shakes out, but still, another weapon for Russell Wilson. He's a crafty playmaker with soft hands, outstanding ball skills. UCLA standout, works the middle like an NBA post player, sitting up in the paint. His knack for creating separation between the hashes will make him a natural chain mover as a pro, says Bucky Brooks. My Raiders finally coming up for their first pick. Holy cow, yeah, the Raiders haven't picked all the way into round 3. Trying to see if this will update. Okay. No, not entirely. It's at least got the Giants selection in. I guess the Falcons pick is technically in and the Eagles are on the clock, but we also know that the Falcons went the edge rusher. Oh, there we go. Now it's updated. Rams haven't either, yeah. And they got that comp pick making up for it. We'll see what happens, boys. Mr. Sarcastic would love an offensive tackle. Be interesting. They're kind of in an interesting spot where they can kind of go with any selection. All right, the Eagles pick is in. Eagles pick is in. But we don't know who it is. Anticipation's killing me, Ronald. We've been waiting. Pick is in. Still waiting. Come on, Eagles. Who we drafting? Who we drafting? Who we drafting? They're making us wait, Ronald. Making us wait. All right, it's coming. It's coming. Mr. Sarcastic says it's a steal. It's a W. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet. They got Nakobe Dean. That's what I was thinking when he said steal. All right, so the Eagles select Nakobe Dean. The suspense is over, Ronald. Linebacker out of Georgia. I've been talking about him all night. I think it's a great pick. He's a stud, man. When was he last injured? Yeah, he had a torn labrum in his shoulder. Yeah, early linebacker for them, but I just think a talent that they couldn't pass up. It's a great pick for the Eagles, man. Best draft in a long time, says Ronald. I think it's been a great draft for the Eagles. I agree. I think Nakobe Dean's a steal here, man. I think that's a great selection for the Eagles. Love to see that, bro. 72 tackles, 10.5 tackles for loss. Led the team. Tackles for loss. His comp is Jonathan Vilma. Love that pick, man. Love that pick. Mr. Sarcastic says the Steelers go D-end. I'm going to rate this an excellent draft pick for the Eagles. I think that's a great pick, man. I really do. Really, really do. Yeah, Eagles having a great draft. That's a steal, man. 6.4 third and late third is good value. I agree. We're like done now. Are you really? I mean, even if that's all the Eagles selections, that's a good overall draft. 2 more lower picks. Okay. Yeah, guys aren't on the 4th round. Wow, dude, the Ravens have a ton of picks in the 4th round. 4 picks and 2 comp picks. Holy shoot. Ravens going to make some noise in the 4th round, man. Yeah, Steelers went defensive tackle here to Marvin Leal out of Texas A&M. All right, so still no Malik Willis. Desmond Ridder to the Falcons. We've at least seen one QB taken. Patriots on the clock. Then we got the Raiders, Cardinals, Cowboys, Bills, Titans, Bucks, Packers, Niners, Pats, Bengals, Broncos. The Raiders traded back with the Titans. Yeah, I was thinking, like, weren't the Raiders just there? So we got Pats and Titans. Okay. Who do the Titans want? Do they want a QB? Pat's pick is in. All right, Patriots go cornerback Marcus Jones out of Houston. Going secondary here. Nine career return touchdowns. And he can play return man. Definitely sounds like a Patriots selection. Dude, that CVS in Vegas looks so crazy. Talked about that last night, but it just looks so crazy. So the NFL schedule comes out May 12th. We might actually stream during that and watch that together. Man, I was hoping to see if we'd actually see if Malik Willis goes tonight or not. Okay, the Titans have traded. Wait, didn't they just trade up to this pick? Oh, they're saying that they traded for this pick. Okay. So Sarcastic says, wow, Titans, wow. Okay. I'm excited now. Don't tell me. Let me see it. It's a W. Okay. Spoilers are fine, says Ronald. At this point, I'm stuck on a commercial. So I don't mind, actually. I'm excited now. Ronald, how's McDonald's looking, bro? Long line. Never good, man. Never good. I think it's Malik Willis. I mean, they did trade up. And they traded up in front of the Cardinals, Cowboys, Bills, who are not QB needy, but I don't know if that matters at this point. I mean, the Raiders, you could argue, could be looking for the heir to Carr. But I guess you could argue that for the Bills. Cowboys or Cardinals as well. The Titans traded up to 86 here. Dude, if it's been this long and you already know the pick and they haven't aired it yet, I feel like they do so much to build this up because all the commentators are just magically now talking about QBs. All right, let's see who it is. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Malik Willis, I knew it. He finally goes to the Titans. What a long couple. I mean, what a long 2 nights for him. Wow. I'm a sarcastic. I don't know why they traded up. Maybe to make sure the Raiders couldn't get him, I think is the most likely thing there. Well, good for him, man. He's, celebrating with family. Good for him, man. Good for him. All right, we saw Malik Willis get drafted to the Titans. That's a really good landing spot. He'll have plenty of time to develop behind Ryan Tannehill. That's a really good landing spot for him. And the Titans got him at a really good value as well. Willis to Burks could be interesting, Mr. Sarcastic. All right. That's what I've been waiting on. Malik Willis to the Titans. Called Titans earlier? Yeah. I talked about that last night too, man. Doesn't surprise me. And they got an offensive tackle in this round as well. Obviously, they got Trayvon Burks in the first. It's a good draft for the Titans. Even if A.J. Brown's not on the team. I think they were going to be able to pay him what he wanted. Mike Vrabel looks happy. Good for him, man. Yeah, it's a good spot for sure, Ronald. Good for him. Cardinals pick is in. Cowboys on the clock. Cowboys go receiver. How are we so far behind? Are you on Sleeper again? Sleeper's got you guys like super up to date, man. We're like three picks behind almost. Yeah, Woods on the Titans as well. Titans, I think, are having a good draft, considering that they weren't going to be able to keep A.J. Brown happy. Cardinals go Cameron Thomas, defensive end out of San Diego State. Good pick. So Malik Willis to the Titans. Desmond Ridder to the Falcons. 2 QBs selected tonight. Obviously, Kenny Pickett taken last night by the Steelers. So 3 QBs so far in this draft. Okay. So that kind of does it for like all those. I mean, there's a couple QBs left, but for most of the like first round talents that were hanging around and everything, I mean, yeah. Basically, I mean, we still got Matt Corral. He might go in this round. But we've kind of moved out of that. You know, there's a couple big talents hanging around as well. Ronald, they were able to keep me happy. That's all that matters, bro. As long as you're happy. All right, the Cowboys pick is in. And it's Jalen Tolbert out of South Alabama, wide receiver. As Mr. Sarcastic already let us know. But now we've got a name. Now the Bills are on the clock. Dude, I don't think I've ever heard of South Alabama. That's a good pick for the Cowboys. When a guy like Willis, when a guy falls like Willis, is typically a behavior thing. Yeah, what Ian Rappaport was saying that they weren't sure about like his overall maturity in terms of being able to play right away. That he was going to definitely take time to develop. And the question was, would that be 1 year or multiple years, 2 to 3 years? According to Ian Rappaport. So it could be behavior. It's hard to say. Mr. Koskin, in your opinion, who's a better RB, Barkley or Chubb? Because one has taken second overall in the first and second overall in the second. Barkley is probably the more talented running back. Nick Chubb's more like that bell cattle type back. I mean, I like Nick Chubb's style a little bit more, but Barkley, when healthy, is probably the better running back. Both great football players, though. I mean, Barkley just hasn't been healthy, man. And he's been on a worse team. Not that the Browns have been great either, so. Kyle Brandt's making this selection for the Bills and is going crazy in Bills gear. Wow, he is going absolutely crazy. I agree. I like Chubb running style and strength. I agree. But, you know, if Barkley was on the Browns and fully healthy, we'd probably be saying Barkley. All right, so the Bills go linebacker out of Baylor. It's a good pick for them. Keep bolstering that defense. My gosh, Kyle Brandt brought a chicken wing on stage. Did you guys see earlier, were you guys watching when that, in the second round, the guy who announced for the Vikings was just like talking and talking and talking? You guys got to look that up. They had to have someone go on stage and tell him to read the pick and move on. It was like kind of awkward. But also pretty funny. All right, so the Bills get a linebacker here. And now the Raiders are on the clock, and their pick is in. Raiders pick is in, their first selection here. Mr. Sarcastic, yeah, he got booted. Yeah, that was like probably the coolest thing that's happened all night. Yeah, that was definitely pretty funny, though. All right, who the Raiders got here? Marcus Allen making the selection. Well, I guess not. You know what I mean. Raiders go offensive tackle. Okay. I think that's a good pick for them. Got Wayne Newton and Marcus Allen on stage. And Raiders go offensive tackle according to Mr. Sarcastic. I wonder if I'm just behind because I'm like using YouTube TV. I'm not that far behind though. For me, it says guard, but guard, tackle. A lot of these guys can play either position. Someone can play safety. Good pick for the Raiders. Pick up an offensive line. Good pick. Good pick. Now the Bucs are on the clock. Good pick for the Raiders. Kyle Brandt eating that chicken wing on stage was definitely very interesting. Uh-oh, huge fantasy implications. Hold on, if I go on Sleeper, can I get better updates here? Or is it just on the app? Because now I need to know about these huge fantasy implications. Okay, I'm checking. Titans just saved a boatload. Uh-oh. What is happening? What am I missing? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, it says the Bucs pick is in. I don't like this. I don't know what's happening. Okay, this isn't any more up to date. Who's best available? Matt Corral. Rashad White, Arizona State running back to split the backfield with Lenny. Ooh. That is an interesting pick. Because you've got, what's his name? What's the, Keyshawn Vaughn there, too. And I guess they lost Ronald Jones. It's an interesting pick. I don't think it's a bad pick, necessarily. I still got faith in my guy, Lenny Fournette, though. think a lot of teams want to be like 3 running back deep right now, which I can't blame them for. Okay, the Packers are on the clock then. Thanks for the update, Mr. Sarcastic. I don't know if that was... I don't know. It's not a bad pick for the Bucs. I'm surprised they didn't go, like, defense there. But White was pretty high-ranked prospect, so... Shout out to ASU. I forgot for a second that Todd Bowles is their head coach. Yeah, good pick. Why not? Why not? I'm interested to see where the Packers go, though. I am. Interested to see where the Packers go. Ronald, I don't like it. Yeah, I'm not like in love with it. Ooh, I can see all rounds. It's kind of helpful. All right, so Packers. Quay Walker, linebacker. Devontae White, defensive lineman. And they got Christian Watson. They haven't selected since Watson, right? Yeah. All right, let's see who the Packers get here. Packers go offensive lineman Sean Ryan out of UCLA. I think that's a good pick. I think they're having a good draft, man. Oh, we were talking about Sean Ryan earlier. Where's our boy at? Brad Armstrong. Where you at, man? There's your boy right there. Didn't go to the Steelers. Went to the Packers. I think it's a good pick for the Packers. Ron says you can get a third round string that much later. Fair enough. Yeah, like I said, I'm not crazy about the pick. Like I said, I guess some of these teams just want to be like 3 deep at running back. But I really thought Keyshawn Bond was going to have a chance to kind of move up this year. Step up, I should say. Oh, it's Dr. Disrespect making the pick. Let's go. He is so much taller than he looks when he streams. Dude, he is a beast. Shout out to Dr. Disrespect. If you find my stream, I love you, man. Right with the 3 deep RB at the Niners pick. Uh-oh. Yeah, they go running back. Davis Price. Dude, Dr. Disrespect's such a good dude. I'm so happy he got to make that pick. Yeah, Davis Price, a good running back, too. Goes to the Niners. That makes things... Wow. Okay, we're going to have to talk about running back rooms tomorrow night. Shaking it up. Good old Kyle Shanahan. Give me every running back in the league. Okay. All right, well, the Patriots are on the clock. Wait, the Panthers moved into the 4th round? Oh no, the Panthers moved into... Okay, the Panthers swapped picks and gave away a next year 3rd rounder with the Patriots. Okay. This is kind of interesting. Panthers may be going QB here. We'll find out. We got the Panthers, Bengals, and Broncos to end the night. I'm going to end at the 96th pick. I'm not going to stick around for the comp picks. Nothing wrong with them, but due to work in the morning. But I'm very intrigued to see where the Panthers go here. Very intrigued. We'll see what happens. Panthers, nice pick. What are you watching on, Mr. Sarcastic? Are you on an app? You guys are getting super quick updates through like Sleeper last night. Wow, I have a ton of points on Sleeper. In case you guys are wondering. I'm on Twitter and Instagram. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. John Edwards, what's up, baby? What's up, bro? What's up, man? Hope everyone's having a blessed evening. Still can't believe the Seahawks took Walker. I know, right? I hope you're doing well, man. It's good to see you, bro. Yeah. We're going to have to talk about some of these rookie running backs tomorrow. That's for sure. All right, the Panthers pick is in. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited. Gotta be a QB, right? Gotta be a QB. Matt Corral out of Mississippi. All right, so the Panthers trade up and get their guy. John Edwards, thanks, man. I'm doing well. Love to hear it, bro. Love to hear it. Panthers trade in and get a QB. His comp is Zach Wilson. Be able to sit behind Sam Darnold. Should be interesting. Good pick for them. Definitely need a QB. Let him sit and develop for a little bit. It's a good pick. All right, we got the Bengals and the Broncos at the moment. Spence, what's up, baby? What's up? Mr. Sarcastic. Now, where the hell does Baker go? It's a good question. Probably Seattle. They haven't picked a QB. Can you scroll up and kind of go through the picks? I haven't been watching today. Yeah, I got you. Craig, what's up, bro? Sorry, guys. You guys are up in the building. All right, Spence. Let's run through it, baby. As we get the final 2 picks and I wind things down, let's do an overview. Why not? Let's get off the NFL side. It moves too slow. Who's Green Bay? All right. Green Bay took Christian Watson. So that was the second pick of the second round here. The Bucs had the first selection. They took Logan Hall. Yep, it was Watson. They could have got Pickens, but no, it was Watson. A good pick for them. And honestly, Spencer, I think overall they've had a really good draft. Even going defense in the first round, I think they still really landed a nice receiver. Then they went out. We can do the Packers first, and then we can kind of go through. They went out and they got Sean Ryan out of UCLA as well. So I think they've had a good overall draft, man. Yeah, Michael Carter's value definitely tanking, bro. Okay, so yeah, Breece Hall to the Jets. We're gonna have to talk about running backs tomorrow for sure, without a doubt. But Breece Hall to the Jets, fantasy implications there. Then Kenneth Walker to the Seahawks, definitely got some fantasy implications there as well. Rashad Penny and company. The Giants went out and got Wandale Robinson out of Kentucky, right? Kind of an interesting selection. Then John Mechie III went to the Texans out of Alabama at the receiver position. The Pats trade up and got Thornton out of Baylor. Very, very speedy guy. Not everyone's favorite selection, but go ahead and get Mac Jones, a weapon there. George Pickens fell all the way to 52 to the Steelers as the Bengals just selected Zachary Carter, defensive tackle out of Florida. So yeah, Pickens goes to the Steelers, kind of slipped there. Then Alex Pierce went to the Colts out of Cincy, and Sky Moore fell all the way to 54 to the Chiefs. So the Chiefs and Packers both landed stud receivers in the second round and were able to really bolster up their defenses in the first round. So while a lot of people were pointing fingers at the Chiefs and Packers last night, I think that both of them had really good starts to their drafts. And Trey McBride went to the Cardinals, tight end. Already got Zach Ertz there. You got Hollywood Brown added to that team last night. So the Cardinals looking pretty stacked on offense. A lot of mouths to feed. James Cook went to the Bills. So like I said, we're going to have a discussion about running backs tomorrow, man. But James Cook, Dalvin Cook's brother, goes to the Bills. Some fantasy implications there. Lots of linemen. Lots of defensive players taken as well. Velus Jones went out of Tennessee, went to the Bears. Should be able to help my guy Darnell Mooney out. Jelani Woods, tight end out of UVA, goes to the Colts. I think it's a really good pick there. Desmond Ridder, the first QB we saw selected tonight, goes to the Falcons. I think it's a nice selection. Let him sit behind Marcus Mariota for a little bit. The Broncos chose a tight end too. So that was kind of a surprising move. We thought that Albert O would be the guy. Colts selection is in. It's Nick Cross, safety out of Maryland. Did they trade up for that? I think they did. Okay. So yeah, the Broncos got another tight end. Najobu Steele the draft, top 10 pick value in round 2. I like that pick as well. I don't disagree with you, man. Malik Willis fell all the way to pick 86 to the Titans. So that was kind of unexpected. Rachaad White went to the Bucs, running back out of Arizona State. So how does that impact Leonard Fournette and company? Then Davis Price out of LSU went to the Niners. How does that affect the plethora of running backs that we consistently see come out of the Niners backfield? But how does it more importantly affect who I thought would finally be a running back one, like Eli Mitchell? The Matt Corral just got taken by the Carolina Panthers out of Mississippi. So definitely plenty of fantasy implications tonight. The Bengals just went defensive lineman. Then the Colts traded in here with the Broncos and got a safety, Nick Cross, out of Maryland. Nick Cross, pretty highly rated prospect, if I'm not mistaken. So now we've got quite a few comp picks for the night, all the way through 105. So, like I said, I was going to wind down right at pick 96. We've been streaming for a minute. I do have to work in the morning. Spence, I'm glad you got to hop in here, man. I'm glad I got to give you a little bit of an overview. It's been a crazy draft so far. Round 1 still the craziest, but rounds 2 and 3 were definitely interesting overall as well. And tons of fantasy implications. Not as many as last night. I tried to do a video early in the day today breaking down all the fantasy implications from last night. And tomorrow we'll talk a little bit more about kind of what tonight has brought as well. So tomorrow maybe I'll do like a live draft or two, mock draft or two, and kind of see where some of these rookies are falling. We'll continue to kind of discuss how rookies are kind of starting to shape some of these rosters as well, from a fantasy perspective, that is. Spence, have a good night as well, bro. Appreciate you, man. Love you, bro. All right, man. Love you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, man. Appreciate you guys. Had another great stream with you guys as always. John, good old Rashad White goes to Tampa Bay. Him and Fournette. Yeah, there you go, man. All right, boys. Hit that like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Go ahead and join the Catch Fam. Discord link in the description down below. Completely free to join. We got a lot to kind of continue to break down throughout the weekend. I'll be on tomorrow night as well. I'll send out a notification on Discord so you guys know when I'm live. And, yeah, you guys know what to do, man. Later, Catch Fam. This is Mr. Sarcastic. 1000%. Later, Catch Fam. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Everyone be safe. Have a great weekend. Everyone have fun. As John says, be blessed. Perfect way to end out the stream. So, with that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, yes, saw it here on The Catch. And